Welcome back, it's the boy. I finally got my hands on the iPhone 12 mini, and sadly, I'm not getting my hands on the PS5, which is very sad. It has nothing to do with this video, but I just wanted to say it. Now, the 12 mini is a much smaller version than the iPhone 12, and it's much cheaper too. I mean, this one is $729, which I think is a decent price to pay for this thing. It's definitely not the best price. I mean, I still think the iPhone 11 at $599 is an extremely good deal, but taking this thing out of the box, you can see we have the 12 mini right here at the very top. No, charging brick, no headphones or anything, which I'm totally okay with. Then you have the phone here, no plastic, kind of, the thing. This is more like a paper-like kind of a glass, I guess, screen protector, whatever they have. Taking this off, you can see, we can put that to the side. Then we have the phone itself, and booting it up, let's go ahead and kind of boot it up. It's gonna take a second, there we go. And in the hand, it definitely is a small phone. It just feels just like the iPhone SE. It's so weird. It took me a second to register it. Yeah, it's almost exactly like the SE, and I'll compare the size in like 2 seconds. But going through the rest of the box, we have the charging cable, USB-C, pointless. I don't know why they did that. As well as the paper inside, which I'm pretty sure nobody really cares about, and the SIM card eject tool. And that really pretty much covers up that. Now we have the phone here, and kind of turning it on, and honestly looking throughout the whole entire body of it, I mean, you have the flat sides, which is really cool. The ringer on-off switch, which I like, I guess. You have the flat sides up top, on the bottom, lightning port, glass on the back, dual camera setup, the whatever this is, the power button, and overall, it feels like a very sturdy premium phone. Now let me go ahead and grab some other phones real quick. Now I have the iPhone SE to the right of it, and you can see that overall the size it's definitely, bigger than the iPhone SE, but it's not that much smaller. Like, I'm actually really surprised about the size of this specific phone. It doesn't feel that much bigger though, to be honest. Like, if I held them like this, I would kind of assume they were roughly about the same size. Now, if this was like a 12 Pro Max, I'd be able to know it's bigger, but it really doesn't feel like that. Against the iPhone 12 Pro, which is the same size as the iPhone 12, you can see that pretty much this, a pretty big difference. This is a much smaller phone in every dimension. And even on the front side by side, you can see that this is a much smaller phone. The screen of this phone is probably bigger than the phone itself, as you can see. I mean, that's pretty crazy. And then for you Android people out there, we have a Galaxy S20 to the right of it, and you can see again, much bigger. This is a much bigger phone, and pretty much every phone you compare to the iPhone 12 mini is going to be a bigger phone overall, which is really impressive. And I personally love seeing phones that are in, I guess bigger improvements, but in smaller bodies. Now, this phone still isn't perfect. There are still some caveats to it. One of the main caveats is the battery life, which I'll go and test probably in a later video. I don't know. That's pretty much the biggest thing that I've seen and the biggest problem that I've seen against this phone with all the other ones. This one has the smallest battery out of all those other iPhones. And it's very sad because, I feel like they could have probably put a bigger battery in here. Again, I don't know. I'm not in their like hardware team, but I would have loved to seen some sort of bigger improvement when it came down to it for sure. But I think overall, it's a really good feeling phone. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel, like anything like that. Typically with older iPhones. But again, this isn't an older iPhone. This is a brand new one. And when we look at a phone like the iPhone SE2, that one pretty much seems the same as this one too, which is really important. So when you have a phone like the iPhone SE2 and you compare it to something like the 12 mini, which I will do in a second, probably in another video, obviously, you'll pretty much see that this phone is probably the better one, but it doesn't feel that much worse. Like, it doesn't feel like a cheaper phone, which is very impressive. So for sure, so far, it seems really cool. I like holding it in my hand. It doesn't feel that big. It doesn't feel that small. It seems like a really, really good sized phone. It definitely feels smaller than my 11 Pro that I had back in the day. It feels smaller than my 12 Pro as well. But I don't know. I feel like that this is going to sell really well. I feel like a lot of people are going to like this. And the fact that it's pretty much the same performance as the iPhone 12 makes this a really decent phone in my opinion. So that really pretty much covers it up for the most part. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button. That would mean so much. But definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it means so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.